Okay, y'all. So the collection agencies is going to hate me for telling y'all how to do this. I'm about to show y'all how to settle a collections the right way so you can get that nasty collections off your credit report. Instead of doing it the wrong way and still having the collections on your credit report for another 7.5 years, which you do not want, I'm about to give y'all the juice, the secret on how to settle it the right way so you could get that nasty collections off your credit report, even if you want to settle it and pay it. Stay tuned. Let's go. If you find this content valuable, please do me a favor, like, comment, and share so we can help as many people achieve their financial goals. Now let's get to the information. Okay, y'all, so the first thing you want to understand is, should you settle it or should you dispute it for deletion? So the main things to think about is, okay, has it been on your credit report for at least 2 years? If it's within like the first 2 years, it may be more beneficial to go ahead and settle it if you have the money, if it's not going to destroy you financially. But if it's 2 years or older, then it might be a little bit better to just go ahead and dispute it for deletion. The reason why I say that is because the actual impact to your credit score is lower based on if it's older than 2 years. So if it's older than 2 years, it's not going to really affect your credit score as much as if it was just brand new within the first 2 years. So you really want to keep that in mind when you decide to go settle it or not. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all 5 rules to follow when going about settling the debt the right way. Rule number 1 is, do not talk to the collection agency unless you're ready to settle. And what I mean by that is you have the money in the account or the savings and ready to go. Do not talk to them until you're ready. The reason why I say that is, if you do talk to them, they can restart the date of last activity based on you confirming that is your debt, that you acknowledge the debt, and that will mess you up. That will restart, that will make it longer for it to naturally fall off your report if you do decide not to go with the settlement. So do not talk to any collection agency, do not answer the phone, do not talk to them unless you're ready to settle. Okay, so now you got them on the phone and you're ready to settle, and now this is rule number 2. Never seem too eager to settle the debt. Okay, do not be overly excited. Do not say, listen, I really need to get this off my credit report. Do not give them any blood in the water because they are sharks. So do not seem like you're, life or death, that you need to get this settled. You are negotiating with them, so you need to be nonchalant. You need to say, hey, I want to take care of this matter, but I'm not in a complete rush. So this is what I have. Is that okay? Do you want to take this money or not? And I need to pay this. I need this to be settled in full for this amount, whatever the amount may be. But you're not eager. If they say we can't do that, okay, well, do I have to call back? Oh, they're going to say a whole bunch of BS, trying to scare you, trying to, try to punish you, trying to do whatever. They're going to say whatever they need to say to scare you into paying it. Is all BS. Listen, is you either going to take this money or not? And guess what? Collection agents get paid off commission, so they want to make that thing work. So you use that to your advantage, and do not let them intimidate you into paying more than you're willing to pay. So that's rule number 2. Never seem too eager to settle the debt. Okay, y'all. So rule number 3 is always lowball the offer and never tell them that you have more money than your initial offer. Okay, now let me clarify that. If the debt is $1,000, most likely they will already have a settlement option for you. Honestly, they already have a percentage idea of what they want to make. So they might say, we'll settle this, we'll take 30% off of the debt, which means you only owe about 700, right? So off the 1,000, because they took 30% off. So you say, okay, 700. I don't have that, but I do have 400. You see what I'm saying? So you always want to lowball the offer to something that's more reasonable for you. Now the thing is, they may say we can't do that. That's unreasonable. We can't do that. But somebody in that office will. Always remember that. Somebody in that office will make it work because they want to get paid, especially at the end of the month. Okay? So always remember that. End or beginning. It doesn't really matter, honestly. So always remember that. Always remember somebody would take it, so you can always hang up and call back to somebody else and make the same counter offer until you get what you want. Okay? So that's rule number 3. Always give them a lowball offer, and never tell them you have more money than your initial offer. And if you do have to add some more money, it's because you have to call a friend for a favor or a family member. Okay? And you don't know if they're going to give it to you. Okay, y'all, so rule number 4, I feel like this is one of the most important rules out of all the rules, but rule number 4 is always get an agreement for deletion off your credit report in writing before you agree to the offer. Now, it also has to have their letterhead on the letter as well, so make sure that's preferable that it has the letterhead. So always get them to send you or email you a letter stating how much you that y'all came up with the deal, how much you gonna settle for, how much you gonna pay, and that they are going to delete it off your credit report once the payment has been received and completed into their account. So make sure you have that in writing before you agree to pay them, and before you pay them, obviously. So that is highly important, because you'll turn around and pay them and they don't do nothing, and you have no recourse because you have no proof that you spoke to someone and they promised you that they was going to delete it off your credit report. You have no recourse. So you want to get that in writing before you even agree to say, hey, okay, I'm willing to do that. You will say something to the effect of, okay, if I give you this $400, can I have a deletion letter that's going to, delete this off my credit report? Can I have that in writing? I need that in writing. And if they aren't willing to do that, then you need to talk to somebody else in that office, or you need to not deal with them because they're shady. Okay, y'all, so this is rule number 5, and this is runner up for the most important rule of them all, is never pay over the phone, online, or with a personal check. Okay, never pay with those form of payments. Why, Daquan? Why shouldn't I pay over the phone, online, or personal check? Because they are very notorious for taking more than you agreed to. So if you pay over the phone, give them your bank account information. That's highly risky, by the way. They could actually take more money than y'all agreed to, and you can't do nothing about it. Crazy, right? And they have done it before. Even I have a personal experience on logging into a collection agency website and paying online, and they charged me twice. I had to dispute it with my bank. Yeah, my bank got me my money back, but what if they didn't? And I was missing that good amount of money for about 5-10 days. No reason to do that, y'all. Do not pay with those form of payments. The proper way to pay the collection agency is either with a money order or a cashier's check. A cashier's check doesn't have your bank account information on it, and you could get it at your local bank. So that's the safest way to pay a collection agency. You will mail those, either the money order or the cashier's check to them, and make sure you have a photocopy of the check before you send it. Now let me give you the secret sauce. On the check or money order, you'll find some space on there and write paid in full as agreed. Okay, let me repeat, paid in full as agreed. You'll write it somewhere on the check or the money order. Go ahead and send it to them in mail. Give it like a week or so and let them cash that check or money order, and make sure you follow up and get a photocopy from either the post office or wherever you got the money order or wherever you got the check. Make sure you get a photocopy of, proof that they actually cash the check or money order. Now, once you have that proof and it says paid in full as agreed, you have 100% ability to get that off your credit report, because what's going to happen is they're going to report to the credit bureaus that you settled for less. You settled. It's going to say paid as agreed, not paid in full as agreed, which it should say. And if you need to get that deleted, you could actually say, hey, it's supposed to say this is inaccurate, deletion. However, you should get a deletion anyway, because you have proof with the letter, that letter that you have. Okay, y'all, so that was the 5 official rules to settle in a collections like a pro. If you got any value from the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, because I get this question so much. So I know this could help someone that you know. So do me a favor and share it with them. And I'm dropping videos at least twice a week, possibly 3 times a week. So stay tuned for the next. Credit Monster out.